Good morning, this is your captain speaking, and today we are going to be doing a flight using a Textron Aviation Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. I'm going to be taking off from the Isles of Scilly in the British Isles, which is GHE, EGHE. EG is basically the code for England, and HE second from last, and last letter always the airport. So EGHE, we're going to be starting from ramp number 1, parking. We're doing a IFR low altitude airways flight. We're going to proceed to U-Town, sightseeing, then we're going to carry on through to St Agnes, then we're going to fly over some of the other Scilly Isles to Briar, onto Tresco, St Martin's, and then to the mainland. Approximately, this flight is approximately 39 nautical miles. We go to Land's End and we go up the coast, basically a sightseeing trip. We'll proceed around the coast of England. If I zoom out a bit you can see that. And we will go to Sennen Cove, which is in Sennen. You should be able to see Carn Towan from the air. We will proceed to St Just off the coast, then we'll take a detour to land on the runway at St Just. We will then be parking, I believe I chose, let me just make sure I've got this right, because ramp 10, that's where we were supposed to be arriving. Yes, just double checking that, clicked on that. Yes, so we are then going to proceed to ramp 10. So if we remember that, we can take off from ramp 10 on our next flight. Right, let's proceed and fly. This is leg 1 of our journey. Where it will take us, who knows, but pretty much around the world, episode by episode, sightseeing the wonders of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we're ready to fly, let's click that button, and here we are in a dead aircraft. So first things first, if I remember what you got to do right, I think you put the fuel on. Zoom down to this panel. Pretty sure it's down here. So you've got a battery on, fuel pump on, might get this wrong, but we will learn as we go. Avionics on.
St. Mary's Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf
Start.
Sierra IFR to Land's End, ready to copy.
Oh, I didn't set the fuel, did I?
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is cleared to Land's End Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 32 climb and maintain 4,000
Someone
feet.
get over here a bit.
Departure frequency is 118.775
Low idle.
squawk
It's
flight
alright for
267.
now. I think. Is that going to start up? Yes, it is.
Cessna Alpha
Sweet.
Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared to Land's End Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 32 climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Departure on 118.775 squawk 5267.
Okay.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra readback correct. Contact ground on
Great. Right, I'm going to get my trusty Xbox controller on, so it'll probably tell me it's discovered a new controller. Maybe should have turned that on first. Try and remember that for next time. Keep defaults and resume flight. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Put the lights on. Strobe on, nav on, beacon lights, landing lights, taxiway lights. Probably don't need those as it's bright daylight at the moment. I'm just going to hide that, and then we'll set some altitude. Altitude. Just put that up. You see it changing here. I'm just going to put that up to 2,000 feet, and then I think if we click, is it that one? I think that's the right one. GPS. I think it does follow GPS. So put that on. Put flight director on. And find that heading. Let's just actually. Where's my? Which way are we pointing at the moment? Quite sure. Zoom in on the range. So I think we're taking off that way, which would mean that heading will be. Oh, we're going that way. Let's just change the heading to a line, so you can see that's changing. That little blue heading reticule or whatever you call it. Let's just get that lined up with the flight plan. And then what else do we need to do? Nav off, heading off, put heading on. We're going to learn more as we go along. There's autopilot for me, need that. Do I do flight level change on? Maybe. Don't know if I need to do that yet. Maybe in a minute. Is it off? Yeah. We've got to get a taxi, haven't we? So let's just have a look outside a minute. That's our plane. It's the Grand Caravan, and we are currently. St Agnes is 2.2. So these Isles of Scilly are not very big, but we're on the Isles of Scilly anyway, and we need to. There's the. As you can see, there's the radio tower. We need to phone up the radio tower and get. We can do that from outside, actually, can't we? We'll go on to the ATC. Request taxi.
St. Mary's Ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf, Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 124.88 when ready.
Taxi hold short runway tree 2 via taxiway Alpha Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so now we've got it tells you which way to go, which is excellent. So I'm just going to turn around. Can I do that safely? Should be able to. Should be able to go on that grass. Although this does have reverse. But let's just get back inside. If I go back, oh no, let's just turn that around. Okay. So now parking brake. Yes, that's there. Oh, we are actually moving, so that's alright. Hopefully it didn't take his head off. No, he just passed nicely underneath. We'll turn round. Don't want to go too fast. We'll line up with this. Oh yeah, well, you can see I'm actually. Look at this truck. Wait, is he not looking where he's going? And we will stop just here.
St. Mary's Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for departure runway tree 2 IFR to Land's End.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra altimeter 29er decimal 831.022 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2.
On my 3-2, that's
Cleared
that
for
one.
takeoff runway tree 2 Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay. Why is that not going up? Oh, there it is. It is. Just very slowly. Back down again. Don't want to go too fast. Just want to line up on the runway. There. And actually, if we just get back in the plane a sec. If I press that, does it pick me up? It does a bit, but not much. And so, that's a no. That view's all right, isn't it? Okay, so I think we can go backwards in this. It might give us a bit more room. I think we can. We just wanted to back up a bit if possible. Give us a bit more room to take off. We probably don't need it, but can we do that? No, it's going back, yeah. Just trying to remember the controls on this thing. Don't seem to want to go down any further. Surely it will. Oh, it will. It's 1%. No, that's backward. That's back. That should be backwards. I think I did see that. 5%. It's not moving me. 6. 7. Trying to be careful with the controller. End up putting absolutely loads of power. It's not moving. Come on. Did I put? I took the brake off, didn't I? I did. Let's just go in the plane, see if I can do it. That is on. Oh, you know what? It's this. I need more power. High idle. That should work now. It should be. Yeah, that's picking up. Right, and then if I take the power down. Oh, that's forward. No, backwards, sorry. Sorry, it's so finicky. No, it's... Power. Oh, I'm being an idiot. Down, down, down on the power, down on the power. Down, down! Why won't it do it? It's so annoying. See, it should work. That's down. Oh, because it's backwards, forward on the power. That's why. Oh, I can see it working now. I'm pressing the button. When you're outside, you're like, can't actually see what's going on here. Anyway, we have backed up. It's a bit of a travesty. Hopefully, we'll get better at that as we go through. Our basically, the plan is to just fly short flights, sightseeing up England, and then we'll decide which way to go, but literally around the world in a series that just keep putting out these videos, and hopefully people will be interested. Maybe start doing it live at some point if people start watching, and flying together maybe, or something like that. Have like a convoy of people doing it. That would be quite fun. But let's start off on this first flight anyway. Leg 1, Scilly Isles to St. Just, which basically Land's End, the bottom of England. So now we're gonna take off and get going on our first flight. Hopefully it goes well. We don't crash. Flaps. Hopefully we should be able to take off now. Yeah, I didn't need that extra room, did I? It's easy to take off in this plane. Just take off. And then we'll turn around. Get a bit of height. We'll turn around and stop following the flight plan. Get a bit of height. See altitude. Slow, slow bank.
Contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
And then we'll get the flaps up.
Good day.
118.775 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye.
Flaps up.
Manchester Center Cessna Alpha
That
Sierra
engine's at
X-Ray Golf
104%.
Sierra
I
is
might
at
put that
1,000
down a
feet,
bit.
climbing 4,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Manchester Center altimeter 29
There's the airport that we just took off from. And we'll follow our flight plan. Why is that not going to? So finicky. Engine's at 85. Should be alright. And then if we just go back in here, we can put autopilot on. We can go nav mode on now. Should try and intercept that line. It's good, and we can just have a look at the Scilly Isles from above here. Nice day actually. Got real weather on, real traffic. There's St Agnes over there. Doing a turn now. Should just follow our flight plan with any luck. Yep, so we've done St Agnes there. Nice little island, isn't it? Now we're coming towards Briar. Now I chose this aeroplane because it's the plane I've got in On Air, which is like a program where you can build up like a company and do various missions to deliver stuff, take people, passengers. There's all sorts of missions you can do. Really good program. For the price, it's excellent. Maybe do some of that on the channel at some point. But here's Briar. I just thought this would be a good one to do, just like fly around the world and do like different little in short jumps, you know, sort of low level, where we can see the world from above in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's a lovely island. These Scilly Isles look nice, don't they? Yeah, a lot of people come here on holidays and things. And just having a little flight over the Scilly Isles, as I say, taking the scenery. And then we'll be landing in St Just. We're going over Land's End. Looks like a lovely place to go on holiday though, doesn't it? Little beaches down there.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, please expedite your climb 4,000 feet.
Asking me to go to 4,000 feet, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Are we off now? I thought we was going over St Mary's. Did I not add that one in? Maybe not. Yeah, we're probably off to. Oh, you can see the. Just about see the the last little bit of England over there, look. So maybe we will climb a bit while we're doing this leg. So if I go to altitude and climb to 4,000 feet, she said, it's not too high, still be able to see stuff. And flight level change, let's turn this on, vertical speed, let's go up, don't need to go too high, too fast do we? Just puts a bit more power into the engine there. Now you don't have to put the gear down on this plane, it's fixed. So even the silly isles behind, they're not actually that far off the mainland, are they? Oh, we took off from St Mary's, didn't we? Is that where we took off from? Yeah, we did. I think it was St Mary's. So approaching the mainland. You can see the very tip of England there. Land's End, they call it, the very farthest bit down. You know, it's a sort of name that tells you exactly what it is. Tells you exactly what's on the tin, so to speak. A nice little jaunt over the water. Fantastic. What's it look like from inside? There you go. Yeah, this game has got such a nice feel to it. Like, I mean, a lot of people say, is it a game really? But it's the sound of the engine just humming. Just got a lovely warm feel to it. We'll just have a look at the sea. I think when they bring out Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, is it called, the next one? Pretty imminent, I think that is, but I think the sea's going to look better. Like the waves, there'll be like proper waves on it and stuff like that. Apparently there's going to be a career mode, which will be interesting. Don't know exactly how that'll work, but we'll see. Following our flight plan nicely. Not many airplanes around, just the one over there. Mr. Pickering 3408 at 10,000 feet. You can see quite a distance today, so that's nice. Everything seems a little bit further away when you not in the cockpit for some reason. So looks a lot closer in the cockpit, doesn't it? It's going to be interesting, like trying to fly around the world low level as you know, possible. I mean, obviously on some bits you're gonna have to go up to get some speed. I mean, there are gonna be some jumps across the oceans, but we're gonna try to keep that to a minimal and plot a route that, you know, doesn't give you a massive. I mean, obviously there's going to be parts where you've got to go across, but we'll try and pick the shortest routes to keep to some form of semblance of land. Because, you know, the rest of the ocean just looks like that, and that's not much of a sight, is it? The clouds always look amazing. So here we are, coming towards Land's End. Shoot, not exactly. It must be the. It must be. Do you think it's that bit there? It must be that bit. I would imagine that is it, right there. Looks like the furthest part down. Look, got to be in it. The tip of that peninsula there. I've actually been there a few times. Always used to go holidaying in Cornwall when we were kids. Absolutely loved it. 2 weeks in the sun and sand on the beach. When I was a little kid. Fond memories. The 70s. Yes, I'm getting on a bit now. Yeah, fond memories of the 70s. My childhood. The first time I went down actually was probably in the 60s. I was born in 65, so yeah, I remember it. I've got memories of that. Probably 4. At 4 years old. There's a ship down there. You see it from the cockpit. You can. Oh, look at these yachts. Little yachts and boats. Oh, sweet, 2,000 feet. Let's go down to 2,000 feet then.
2,000 feet, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, 2,000 feet. It's alternate. Altitude. Alt is altitude, so we will do that. We will drop. We will click vertical speed change, and we will go down 150, 300, 400, 500. 600, there you go. So that should be dropping us down now. Just take a bit of power out of the engine as we drop in. Don't want to go too fast otherwise. Drop that down. There's Land's End, look. I wonder which actual bit is the furthest down. Probably that bit over there, isn't it? By Sennin Cove. Or is it that? Pretty much right here. Which one? No, it must be this bit. This bit looks a bit further over. But no, I actually thought it was that bit over there, right on the end there. It's Land's End. There's another little ship down there, look. You see it from the cockpit? That's too. We're right over it. Oh, is that it? That's the island. So we're coming towards Sennin Cove now. Carn Town. This Sennin. I wonder if that's Land's End there, that little building. Maybe it's that bit right there. Looks like it could be, doesn't it? Actually, looking at that, it probably is that right there. Or is it here? I'm not sure. Yeah, depends on the orientation of the land. Exactly which bit's the last the tip of England, if you like. Carntowan. Nice little beach there. I've been there, Seven Cove, back in those days in the 70s. Remember the names? And we're going to be landing over there at St. Just. I think that's the, I think it's there actually. You can see the runway, look. So we
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 07 approach via Kogok transition. Cleared to Kogok Cessna X-ray Golf
So we're
Sierra.
heading out now just to get ready for landing. Line up with the runway. I should hopefully follow the program I put into the Microsoft Flight Sim, and then we'll just land by hand probably, I would imagine. Well, we will, because it's the only way I know how to do it at the moment. These big ships, well, yachts. Nice to own one of those, wouldn't it? Sail around the British Isles. So the farthest tip of England down here, look. Everything's north after that. What a beautiful game. It's amazing what they've done here. Every time we get in this flight simulator, I'm in awe of how they've created a model of the entire world to fly around and see all the sights, all the cities, all the mountains, all the lakes and rivers. The entire thing is modelled. It's absolutely crazy. And to think back when I was a kid, I think the first time I ever went on a video game was probably about 1974, called Pong, and all it was just like a little square dot of light, which was supposed to be the ball, and two lines on either end of the screen, and it was called Pong, and you had to like hit it. Like the top of the screen would be like a wall, and the bottom of the screen would be a wall, and then either end could go past, and you had a bat at either end. You had to knock it back and forth between player 1 and player 2, and it was like sort of a bit like tennis. That was it. That was like the pinnacle of video gaming. I mean, it was the first one. That was probably, I was about 9, I think, so probably 74. Yeah, my friend had it, and I remember going around after school and playing it and being amazed that you could actually move something on the TV. And now look at it, the entire world modelled, and you can fly around it, and it looks like this. Absolutely amazing. How far up we got to go? Let's just zoom out a bit, because it's quite a distance, I think, to follow the navigation to come in to land. Yeah, we're going to turn here, I do believe. Hopefully it does itself. Hopefully it does do it. Will it do it? No, is the answer. So I think we've got to turn ourselves then. I thought that would do that. Let's just wait a sec, see what happens. Otherwise, I'm going to have to turn back round. You see the airport flashing, but I really thought that would follow that flight plan. I don't know why it hasn't. Right, I'm going to have to take over the autopilot then. We'll do it ourselves, turn that off, and we'll bank to come in. Hopefully we can navigate this well, but yeah, I'm not sure why that's not done that. Should I radio? Maybe?
Manchester Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting vector to next waypoint.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue to Kokoff turning and following heading 185.
185.
Continue to Kokoff turning and following heading 185 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
185, really? That's like this way. 185, she says. So that'll be this way. I don't understand that. 185. What we're gonna do it? One. Let's just see what happens. We can always just abort and just. Do you know what I mean? 5. 185. 185. Roughly this way. 185. There.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,000 feet altimeter, 29.80.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me my.
Climb and maintain 2,000 feet Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Yeah, right.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are 10 miles west of Land's End. Contact tower on 120.255 when inbound.
Tower on 120.255 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 10 miles west inbound RNAV runway 07 approach.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Tower. Altimeter 29.80 wind 041 at 1 tree. Cleared RNAV runway 07 approach.
Cleared RNAV runway 07 approach Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Land's End Airport information, India 1200 Zulu. Wind 041 at 1 tree. Visibility 6. Sky condition 1,700 feet scattered
Can't
view
see
cloud
it.
at 9,800
I really
feet,
thought that would follow us.
15,700
We're going the right way. I
feet.
can see the airport.
Temperature 16.
See it flashing there.
Altimeter 29.80. Visual runway 07 in use. Landing and departing runway 07.
That's
CFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India.
Oh, there it is. We got it. There's the landing. We're good. Just close that down. Sweet. Glad it was a clear day. I'm sure we're going to have some problems in the future because I'm not brilliant at this. But today, looks like we're all hunky-dory. It's showing us the flight plan in. Those little red hoops. Make it a lot easier. Especially if it's, you don't know where it is, and you know, if it's dark, flying in the dark, that really help. Especially if there's no lights on the airport that you're landing at. Let's get back in there. Look, you can see that's everything looks close. I don't know why it is, but when you get in, it's like it's almost like you zoomed in compared to when you're out of the aircraft.
X-Ray Golf Sierra.
suppose we are behind it, but you don't seem to be that far behind it, do we? See what I mean? Right, we're going to put the flaps up now and stuff. Flaps up. And engine down. Line up with that. Keep a little eye on our speed. It's got to be about between 80 and 75, I believe, roughly. I just want to press that to get above. And we aim the nose at the runway. 85. Maybe put flaps to full in a minute. Flaps full. Oh, that's down. Always get it back to front. Flaps to full. It's all looking good so far. Too fast. Take a bit of power out as we drop in. Bit of power, bit more power out the engine. 28%. It's a nice little flight. Maybe pull the nose up a bit to aim at that runway. Oh, we need to go down. Engines, we're running. Speed's dropping actually a bit. Maybe put a little bit more into the engine. There are trees just in front of that runway, so we don't get too low. Stay in these blue markers. I'm going to put a bit more power into the engine. I don't want to stall at 35%. Looks good. 68 knots. $500. Take some more out now. Take some more out of the engine now. 26%. Tree right there. And down we go. And up. Oh, this is a bit shit. A bit shit there. And we're down. We're down. It was a bit of a dodgy landing, but we made it. We didn't hit the tree. We didn't crash. We've made it down. And we'll put the brakes on a bit. Now hopefully it's going to tell us where to go to 10. Is it going to radio? Yeah, we're at ramp 10, so we can take off from the same place. Remember that for the next flight. Don't want to do it like wherever that plane is, that's where we start. Where we leave the plane is where we start the next episode from. So it was 10, ramp 10. Do I just go straight across? Yes I do. I think I'll just go straight across, and hopefully he's going to radio and it will show us which way to go. When we get off this runway, it should make a radio call to the tower and ask us for directions to the. That's what I'm hoping. I think that's how it works. I haven't played this for a while, so is it going to do it, or do I have to do it myself? request taxi to parking.
Ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
And give me a, there it
Taxi
is.
to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
That's number 10. So conveniently right next to us. Come on, keep going, keep going. Slow down a little bit too much there. It's like you have to. We'll get better at this as we go through this this journey. And I know. Boom! Right there, please. Sweet! And here we are. At 10. Fantastic. Now all we got to do is turn the engine off. Oh, that's idle. No, I think it's the mixture here. Lower it. We can grab that. Pull it back. Should turn off the engine. Throttle down. That way. Cut off. Sweet. And we have landed. Lights off. And cut the engine. I think you're supposed to put that to normal, you know, actually. Off. Off, off, and battery. Okay. Continue. Let me turn my battery off. Off. And there we are. Landed safe and sound at St. Just's. Have a quick look around. This is St. Just's Airport. And that's the first episode. First flight in the round the world low flight aircraft simulation on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.